What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a surprise Saturday stream. I normally don't stream on Saturdays, but because I did not stream last night, I decided to make up to you guys by being here tonight. So, welcome back, or welcome to the channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening so far, and welcome to season number 2 of Everything Medieval. Now, we still have a lot of the similar base mods that we did have in season 1, and we've added more to fit into the fantasy style of the playthrough that I originally wanted, but around the first time around didn't necessarily have. So you guys may be wondering, Z-Man, why are you doing this? While I go ahead and we get through the starting stages of this season, you may be wondering why I'm doing this, and I basically told you guys already that I felt that, hold on a second, why am I not getting any sounds through my headphones? There we go, much better. So yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of the fantasy style that I originally wanted with this playthrough in the first go around, and after looking through all my mods and kind of figuring out what I wanted to have, there were a couple mods that I really didn't end up using much of, if at all. So I made room. We added in a few more mods that for world generation, more creatures. You may have noticed in the thumbnail that there were more creatures added in this time around, and yeah, it's gonna be a great time. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of fun this time around, especially around world exploration and all that fun stuff. I feel like the first time around really kind of lacked, you know, life to the world. So hopefully adding in some new creatures and I made sure that specific mods were also working this time around. I did test this out in a single player world beforehand, making sure that things seemed pretty balanced. I know specifically one of the mods that I added in, which by the way, if you want to see any of the mods at any point in time that I'm using during this playthrough, they are linked in the description below in that little Google Docs. Which, by the way, before we go ahead and really get started, I should mention, if you guys happen to be enjoying yourself at any point in time and you want to see more content just like this, consider subscribing. And if you're enjoying yourself, hit that like button. And if you want to get your own finished story server for you and your friends to play on, shout out to G Portal for sponsoring this series. Thanks, G Portal. You're pretty awesome. I know I kind of did that out of order. Regardless, I'm super excited to be getting into this because new things. I'm always excited to try out new things. So world generation, there's a new one in this. If we go ahead and take a look at our world here, I think there's actually one right off this way. So one of the world generation mods that I added in it's like watersheds or something like that. So it adds in some smaller like mountainside rivers and stuff like that. I might be able to show you guys depending if we can get over there in time. So yeah, there's a whole lot that I shouldn't say there's a whole lot that I added. There's a few main core mods that I thought would work well with this series, so I went ahead and added them. And I also personally kind of feel like we might have overdone it with the whole claim system that we were doing before. I don't really know. I just felt like there needed to be a change to kind of spice things up for this playthrough, so I went ahead and spiced things up. So I hope you guys enjoy it. So yeah, right over here we have like this nice little mountainside river, and honestly it looks super freaking cool. I personally really like any world generation mods that have like a little more of this stuff. It actually almost looks like a proper waterfall. Like, look at this. That is so nice. I love this so much. So yeah, I'm very glad that I added in this watershed mod. Main mods that I added in were fantasy creatures, which is one I was very questionable about adding the first time around because I had heard some pretty negative things about it. But after doing some experimentation, it honestly doesn't seem all that bad. I've read some of the comments that people were having issues with like too many mobs of a specific race spawning in, and then it just becomes like a mob farm type thing. And I'm hoping that I did things correctly, because I did try to modify some of the file settings so that it wasn't gonna be super OP or super annoying. So hopefully spawn rates won't or are adjusted to that fact. It's a very questionable thing, but alas, we are here and we are gonna have fun with this series. So let's go ahead. We got some sticks. Let's make our starting tools as per usual. Also gonna have to probably stock up on some food here relatively soon. I'm trying to kind of get through most of this stuff as quick as I can, at least the starting phases, because we have a lot of ground to make up for what we did not complete in the first season. So yeah, this will be fun. This is going to be very exciting. Did we go see that trader, by the way? I don't think we did. But before I go over there, I do need to harvest up more of my cattails. There's crabs. I feel like that might have been added in from mod, or they might be from Vintage Story. I honestly don't remember. Could honestly be from anywhere, if I'm being honest. I have no idea. But yeah, the fantasy creatures is one of the mods that I added in. Another one was Draconis. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I'm not entirely sure. But it allows us to be able to find dragon eggs and tame dragons, which is something that I think would be really cool to do at some point. Help with world exploration, kind of getting around the world a bit faster instead of just walking. I know there's elks and stuff like that, but kind of being able to just like jump over those mountains and everything does seem pretty enticing, if I'm being honest. So we have dragons, and I don't know what their behaviors are like. I don't know what the chances are of them spawning. All I know for fantasy creatures, those dragons are insanely OP. And then for Draconis, I didn't mess around with that mod too much. I just know that we're able to find said dragons relatively. Ow, what the? Did motherfucker just pinch me? That was rude. Anyways, so I don't know what to really expect with Draconis, if those dragons are gonna be super aggressive or what the heck's gonna go on down with those. I just know fantasy creatures, dragons are pretty strong. So let's hope that we don't run into one of those within the first few episodes here, because we are definitely gonna be struggling just a wee bit when it comes to that. All right, let's go ahead and make our baskets beautiful. That's what we like to see. Let's go see that trader now and see what it is and what it has to offer us. Where was it? Ah, it's right over here. It be right over here, and hopefully there's nothing. Nope, that's not what I wanted to have happen. Hopefully there's nothing super aggressive like this raccoon right here, or a couple of raccoons. I don't know. We already got pinched by a crab, so like the world hates me already. It's not a good sign. But we are certainly going to grab up whatever we can. I don't know what you mean. I'm not entirely sure myself. What are you, an artisan trader? Ooh. So we got some storage vessels that we can buy. We can also buy traders. That's part of the Better Traders mod that we have. We can sell fire clay, cranberries, red clay. That's not too bad. And that doesn't seem too bad at all. So, priority number one. Hold on, let's see if does my to-do list mod still to do? Huh. I wonder if something happened to my to-do list mod and as to why it seems to not be working. I'm going to have to take a look into that for next time. But hopefully that will be fixed so that we can kind of keep ourselves organized throughout the episodes and all that fun stuff. But we need to find a location to kind of settle. We need to find a location to call home. So I decided to start out in a warm biome, or warm part of the world, because I don't like to deal with snow. As you guys may know, it is super annoying. I don't want to deal with it. But yeah, we got some goats up there. Interesting. I'm kind of just checking out what the world... I think Plains and Valleys is still part of the world, which is why we don't have nearly as many like jaggedy areas and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what we will be able to find this time around in this world. I felt like the last world that we were in really didn't have many dungeons or ruins for us to explore. So I'm hoping this time around we'll have a few more POIs to check out, to loot, and get stuff from those. Yeah, new world, fresh ideas. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. Oh, one mod that I actually found that I do want to showcase really quick. It's called, oh gosh, what is it called again? I'm gonna look at my list really quick, my mod list, because I'm already forgetting what it is. That's Saturday. Mod list. It is called Terra Tag. That's what the mod is called. So what Terra Tag allows us to do is we can actually draw on the map and kind of signify different regions. So we're just going to name this region example. And once we hit save, then it actually shows up in our map. It shows up in our mini map, and it, as you can see there up on the screen, it just shows like whenever we enter a region, or yeah, when we enter this specific region, it shows a little title for when we enter it. So I feel like that will add a lot of world immersion for like when we want to build more structures and kingdoms and all that fun stuff that we didn't get a chance to do the first time around. I'm hoping that this time around I will be a little more on top of getting more progression into the world, bringing a little more life to it all. But yeah, I'm really excited for this stuff, but because we are out of this area, should be able to why cancel. I know there's a way to remove it. I think it's control. Yes, we hit control. We can hit control right click, delete. There we go. I'm figuring things out slowly but surely. I did look at like the mod review that the developer put in. Really helpful. It was really cool. So I'm hoping that we can kind of find a suitable location with enough water, find some crops and all that fun stuff. That would be very nice to do. But yeah, this seems. I'm really excited for this series. I keep saying, kind of repeating myself. Well, that's not good. My string lights just fell down. I don't like that. Or they're not really string lights, but I have to get new sticky pads for my background lights because they are, I moved them too many times, so they're not as sticky anymore and they kind of fall quite often. So I ended up taping them, and I thought painter's tape was going to be enough, but it wasn't. That sucks. Hi, kitty cat. My cat missed me dearly while I was gone dog sitting. Yeah, I was dog sitting, so I apologize for the lack of content. over the past couple weeks, essentially. I don't like dog sitting for a super long period of time because it knocks me out of my groove for my content creation and all that stuff, especially since taking care of other people's dogs, some of them are pretty high maintenance. So making sure that, you know, they're taken care of and, you know, staying on top of other things that I'm working on here and there. Regardless, I just did not have I don't have the energy or motivation really to work on content whenever I am away dog sitting. So that affects streams, that affects video production and all that stuff. So you probably didn't see, well, you didn't see any videos the past couple weeks, but I'm also working on a special project, which I have mentioned before, that I'm not going to say anything about just yet because I want it to be a surprise. But we need to find ourselves a location to sell. Bees? I hear bees. Or it's the waterfall. Ooh, resin. That's actually really good. I'm gonna mark that on the map. Resin. That is gonna be great for us, actually. Rotten tree log. Interesting. More rotten tree logs. Yeah, I think we were just hearing the waterfall or river, whatever we might want to call it. Anyways, what do you have? What is your name? Hosa. What do you have? We can buy a bed. We could sell some planks, some other things, some nails if we wanted. But yeah, this stuff ain't gonna be here. Nothing in the chest either. Damn it. Would be nice if sometimes you could come up to a trader and they had some stuff in their chest that, or storage pots that you could steal. That would be interesting to say the least. Let's take a look at the region map really quick. See what our surrounding area kind of looks like. So we got a bit of a desert around us here. This is mostly forest. If we keep going south, it looks like there might be another forest that we can go check out. I'm just kind of really hoping that it's not super far away from spawn, because we won't have any way of spawning or anything like that. And I did start to notice that the sun is starting to set. So we should probably get the stuff to make a bed. So let's go ahead and do that. Beautiful. We got ourselves a bed. Kind of trying to keep my eye out for resin already, just because we've already found some around this area. That'll be nice. Yeah, I think we said we're gonna keep going south. Hopefully that forest that we saw will have some stuff for us. I'm also going to harvest up any grains and seeds that we get, because obviously they're going to be kind of necessary for starting up our farms. Okay, so this is a pretty good sized forest by the looks of it. Kind of looking around to see if maybe we could spot some clay. I haven't really found any yet. It's a little unfortunate. Let's head over to the forest here. Oh, we got some more flax. Please give me the seeds. Please and thank you. I really hope. I don't know why, but I smell blood. I don't know if that's healthy or not. Huh? Guys, chat, am I cooked? I don't know what it is lately, but I've I've had a couple nosebleeds over the past couple weeks, which I very rarely get nosebleeds. So I'm like, maybe slightly concerned for my health every now and again, but generally speaking, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. All right, that guy's down for the count. Hey, thanks for the flax. I'll take that. Oh, your buddy's coming out to say hi again. Let's go ahead and harvest you. You got nothing for me, so we're gonna leave you be. I don't want nothing to do with you. All right, what's this area looking like? Potentially a good area to potentially make a good base. It's kind of the game plan. Don't want to wander too far from spawn till we can get a proper base set up somewhere. Oh yeah, this is a pretty good sized area. A good sized forest around here. So that's going to be very helpful for us. Don't really know what to expect when it comes to the fantasy creatures. We haven't really seen many. So I don't know what the heck. Hopefully it implemented correctly. That would suck if it did. Is this what I think? Oh, it's 10. I mean, 10. That's still good. I love that we found tin before we found copper, though. I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing to find either. Got our first couple bits of tin, so we can... I'm going to organize some of my stuff really quick. Make sure that we kind of have some inventory space. That would be nice. Ideally don't want to accidentally chop down a resin tree. That would really suck. But let's go ahead and chop this tree down so we can make ourselves a fire pit and hopefully get through the night without any problems. This is a highly dense forest, so I don't really know what to expect when it comes to mob spawns at night or any of that fun stuff with fantasy creatures. So hopefully it's not absolute pure chaos as night falls. Let's see here. Got cave, we've got good sized mountain or hill. I didn't set the world height to, I think it was 320. So if we really want, we can build some pretty big structures, very tall structures for that matter, if we wanted to. But we shall see. We'll see what we can get ourselves up to. Get it up, build up big structures. Sorry, that was really dumb. I'm just gonna shut up now. That's a wolf. I want nothing to do with you, wolf. For whatever reason, I kind of panicked when I saw this tree. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is that? It's just a tree. Relax, man. I don't know why. I feel like I'm kind of on edge almost because I'm like, I don't know what to expect. Oh, we got some chickens. What's that? Nothing. I don't know if we want to make a dwarven base right off the bat. I feel like just doing some sort of village will suffice. Oh, that's a bear. That's a cliff. It's a fox. Pointing out a lot of animals all of a sudden. We got some more berries here. Double checking my surroundings. So there is a ruin. Alright, stack those up. Save ourselves some inventory space. Kind of want to see what's in this ruin. I hope the bear ran off somewhere chasing a rabbit or something like that. I would prefer that. Is there anything? There's nothing here? Nothing at least visible? It is 2100. I feel like it's time that we go to bed. Yeah, we're just gonna make ourselves a little dirt hut. Typical first night of Vintage Story on a new world. Or dig down, I don't know. I'm just trying to protect myself, okay? There's potential for many, many bad things around here, and I would prefer if we were at least somewhat safe. Just somewhat. We don't need to be fully safe. So we got that. We just need a couple more dirt blocks, and then we can get ourselves fully enclosed. Ooh. I do need a fire starter and grass for said fire. I don't know. I'm being kind of weird about this, but I'm just trying to make sure that that A can at least see once we get this fire built. All right, fire, let there be light, please. Light. There we go. And while I'm at it, I might as well make myself a torch. That'll be kind of useful to have, I would think. And where's my bed? I'm just gonna put the bed down. I don't think I have anything that I can cook up right now. So 2200. Let's go to bed. How you doing, chat? Are you excited for this new adventure? A new story, as one may say. All right, it's 5:40, so it should be pretty light out. Let's see what horrors await us on the other side of this dirt wall. Oh, look at that. It's daytime. It's light out. Can actually see our surroundings. A bear went that way. I don't think I want to be going that way. Let's go up this hill. See if we can't scope out anything else. Flax. My nose is really itchy all of a sudden. Alright. What's up here? Nothing? A wabbit? See you, wabbit. We really don't need the dirt anymore. Right? Oh! Oh, what the hell? Oh, what the shit? What? A skeleton? You can't sneak up on me like that, dude! Where did you even come from? Can I harvest you? I can harvest you. What do we got? Ooh, limestone and bone. I'm gonna take the limestone because I know we'll need that. That genuinely scared the shit out of me. I did not like that one bit. Alright, well. What the hell is that? Hunter goblin? What? I don't like you. You have so... Oh my god! What the hell are you? Oh my god! What the hell is happening? I am being ambushed. There's a skeleton in the water. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We gotta go. Uh-oh, this is not good. We are kind of in trouble. How much health do these things have? I don't know what happened to the goblin. I swear I thought I heard something. I got a little scared there for a moment. What do you give? What the? Zinc? Red meat? What? Yo, that's so good, actually. I love that. I'm not going to mess with the skeleton. I am at half health. I don't want the smoke. I'm sorry. I would prefer to live. So we're just gonna skedaddle-doo out of here. There's a trader up there. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go to settle and make a base? I don't know. Do we want to stay around this lake potentially? There's some berry bushes. There's a few trees. Not a whole lot. I don't know. Do we do like some sort of lake town-esque base? Honestly, that could be a pretty cool concept to do. I mean, this lake's pretty large. What is that? That looks like ruins. That looks like something we could potentially explore. Ooh. Ooh. Chat, what do you think? Do we do a lake town for our starter base? If we were to do a lake town, that seems like it could be fun. Bit challenging to start out. I saw red, I thought there was going to be another goblin. I was not ready for that. I want to see what the heck these ruins are first, while you guys ponder my suggestion for a starter base. Lake Town-esque build right on the lake could be kind of fun. It's not something I've really ever attempted to build before. I remember a long time ago, back when Beyond Dusk was it Beyond Dusk? Might have been Beyond Dusk. Oh, I do not want to be throwing those rocks. I have a lot of stuff on me that I actually don't want to lose just yet. What's in here? Quartz? I really don't need quartz right now. I cannot eat the raw red meat. Just gonna... I am so jumpy, like, I'm hearing stuff now and I'm thinking, oh god, I'm getting ambushed by a goblin. Or, oh god, I'm being ambushed by a bear. I don't know. I'm just so on edge right now. And I don't like it. What is this? Food? We got some spelt grain. What is this? Some flax? Ooh, okay. That's not bad. I think before we go down there, I feel like we need to have a base or a camp of some sorts. And honestly, right over in this area could be a decent place to do a decent setup. Hopefully, minimal goblins, orcs, and skeletons. Ideally. Yeah, we're just going to set up right on the coastline here. That seems like a pretty decent idea. Probably plant some of our crops as well. We do need to find copper. We need to find clay first and foremost. I feel like before we get ahead of ourselves, we need to find clay. Alright, cattails. If we can make ourselves a reed chest, that would be excellent. I don't have room for cattails. Nice. Okay, there we go. We need what, 24 cattails for a reed chest, I think it is. Doesn't seem like there's too many cattails around here. Ooh. The opposite side of the lake is where we ran into, or where we at least saw the skeleton and the goblin, because the goblin is still alive. Can't forget about the goblin. Guy scared the genuine crap out of me. It's not cool, man. Oh, man. Really not many options for cattails around here. I was kind of hoping we would be able to find enough cattails, but maybe if we go upstream a little bit. This generation seems a little wonky. Hopefully with 1.22, because they are adding in rivers, it won't be as janky, potentially. Oh, here we go. We got some cattails right here. My knife is also about to break, which is not ideal, but we'll make do, I guess. I think we have some flint. Yes, we do. To make another knife. Let's go ahead and do that. I probably should make another spear too. Just because I want to have that extra weapon. Oh god, what do I drop? I'm sorry, limestone. I really don't need you right now. Sorry, onions. Onion seeds. I feel like we should hang on to the zinc bits. I'll make the knife first, and we'll use up the rest of this one, which did not take very long at all, and then we'll make another spear. Excellent. Now I feel at least a little more safe with having a backup weapon. It's not fun when you don't have a backup weapon. Oh, we do have some blue clay here. Blue clay is still clay, regardless, so we will probably have to come back for that. We're gonna mark blue clay. All right, we just need a couple more cattails, and then we'll have enough for a reed chest. Beautiful. Probably should make some traps for the various animals that are around here. Trapping up some of that stuff will probably be ideal. Yeah, I think we were just trying to set up right around here. Don't think it really matters where we place this down. Alright, so that can be put away, that can be put away. Bed can be put down. Probably should make a hoe and just plant my crops while I'm at it. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. Right along the shoreline here. Should be good. Oh, is this peat? This is peat. Let's go. That's great, actually. All right, 3, 4, and 5. Plant the spelt green. Now we can go ahead and plant the flax. Can move these berry bushes out of the way. No, that's not my hoe. This is my hoe. So what? 3, 4, 5. Excellent. And berry bushes we'll just put down right there. Sure. Should probably eat a bit too, because we are getting pretty hungry. Pretty quick, actually. Saturation's not as good. Or satiation, whatever you want to call it. It's not very good when you have an all-berry diet. Flax fibers can go in there. Spelt grain. A couple other things that we can drop. Flint. Sticks we could stack. Firewood we could stack. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and... We should probably also mark on the map. Starting base. So green and a house. Starter camp. It's not really a base yet. It's a starter camp. So let's go ahead and place this stuff down. The hoe. We need a too tall wall to place that against. Beautiful. Alright, we got spears, we got food, we got light. Let's go see what's down in that dungeon. Hopefully some useful things. That's kind of what we are really hoping for. We really want the useful things. Some better tools. Like if we could just get some copper, that would be great. Am I getting ahead of myself by going down to the dungeon this early? Absolutely. Could it be worth it? Absolutely. Should I be focusing on other things though? Probably. Probably. But nonetheless. Second day, why not jump down into a dungeon? See what it's all about. Ooh. So we go from like a granite to andesite. It's kind of neat. Oh god, we got water. Should be able to just punch out one of these cobblestone blocks. Yep. Place that down. And bye-bye water. With the torch, I don't want to take any chances of it potentially going out while we're down here. So any water sources we come across, we get rid of. Hello? This goes pretty far down. For some reason, I feel like they weren't... Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's not ideal. We already got quite a few enemies. I want this corrupt drifter gone. He's doing the most. He's going to be able to do the most damage to me. Remember when I said this was going to be a bad idea? Pepper Ridge Farm, remembers? All right, spear one down. All right, corrupt drifter down. Deep drifter is dropping like a fly. I'm not scared. You're scared. All right, he's dead. I definitely remember hearing a shiver. So I need to be extra careful of that. Let's see what's in this chest. Bunch of torches. And some paper. Alright, he's coming back. I figured he would come back. Alright. Down for the count. Oh god, locusts. That's not good. That is very not good, actually. Take the torch holder. Rusty. We already have a day 2. We have a lantern. That is amazing. Copper. Oh my, guys. Guys, this is crazy. It says inactive. How much do I trust that though? Not that much. What's that? I think... Ouch, that hurt. That's not very nice. I think that had a lore thing on it. I don't know. I'm gonna throw some of this stuff into my backpack. Inactive locust nest. Locust head. I really just want to grab all these torch holders. What I meant to say. Claystone. No. I think he's stuck. Ouch. I think he threw a rock at me. Maybe. Oh god, we got a tainted guy. I only have one spear on me, so... Uh-oh. I think it might be smart for us to get out of here before it gets too dicey. I do want to loot these bodies, though. Let's get the bodies. Ooh, rusty gear. Quick, 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 quick. Hey, thanks for the flax. I think we still have one more. Maybe not. Maybe we already got the one that was way up top here. Holy crap. Day 2 lantern. Couldn't have scripted it better. Over the moon. We also got a couple shovels. What, we got some iron. We got some copper. We know where tin is. Oh, poor raccoon. Probably fell to its death. I feel like we are in a really good spot right now. Once we get our clay and all that fun stuff, I feel like we will really be cooking then. I'm going to grab up this bony soil, though, because that's going to be really good for us. All right, yeah. Yeah, that'll be great. Probably should have this pinned so I know where to go every time I need to leave. What do we got here? We got some carrots. Could definitely plant those. Turnips. Okay. I'm just gonna eat. Is that just a goblin? Oh! Jesus! I looked away for like half a second. And dude charges me. Okay, he's dead. You don't got any friends around here, right? 'Cause that would really suck if I just got mobbed. Ew. Don't like the thought of that. Let's get the heck out of here. Got some more flax though, so I will gladly take that. Or not. Hold on. There. Now we have no use for that piece of paper since we've read the lore. Oh god, we got goblin. Man, you are fast. What the hey, man? Uh-oh. Alright, he's dead. He did. He didn't give me anything, though. It's kind of a shame. Alright, bed. Let's use up this shovel. We're just gonna make ourselves a underground base for now. Till we obviously get more stuff. We want to be safe. As safe as we can be. So we'll have a place for some reed chests. Hopefully get a couple reed chests. Fire pit, bed, some storage, all that fun stuff. I'm gonna throw those down really quick so I can first let's plant the crops. Where's my hoe? There's not that many, so what is spelt? All right, we got some rye, got a carrot, a few flax, and a few turnips. That's the word I was trying to find. Let's get rid of some of these flowers here. It's not what I wanted to do at all. I want to make a little doorway. Although I do need wood. I need wood for that. So I'm going to have to chop down a couple trees. Oh. We got clay right here. I chose like the perfect spot to set up. Find a dungeon that is only like a quarter looted. Still have to go through all of that. And yeah, we're in a really good spot. Rescore, welcome back. How you doing? New world? Yeah, I explained it earlier, but I'll give you the short version of it. I just felt like the last world didn't really fit into the obviously medieval is kind of fantasy almost, but also general theme in of itself. But I wanted more in the world that we didn't necessarily have with the previous one. So I was like, let's go to the mod database and see what there is now. And I found a few new mods I wanted to add in that also worked with the fantasy medieval theme. So here we are, new world, new beginnings. I'm really excited for a new start. So figured you felt trapped in the last one. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. You know, you kind of hate to admit it sometimes that you feel trapped. But we also didn't have much in regards to like exploration. Not a whole lot of dungeons or anything like that, so I felt like we could use a fresh start. And I'm already enjoying this new world that we've started. We got a lantern already from one of the dungeons that we were just at, right up here. So we have our starting camp right here. I'm actually thinking of doing a Lake Town-esque starter base on this lake here, which I think could be really fun to do. Something I haven't done before. So it'll also kind of push me to try new building style and just different theme in general from what I've than what I've done before. So not complaining, feeling trapped is my day-to-day mood. So I'll have to eat really quick. Could you switch on true color map? Is that a setting that I'm able to turn on? We got orcs. That's not good, actually. I don't know how good you are at swimming. Let's find out. I need to make another spear. I need another weapon. So it doesn't seem that you're the best at navigating in water, which is nice. Alright, he's dead. I think these guys can actually drop some decent stuff. I mean, we can get some more meat off them. That's not terrible. We'll add that to the pile. Give me 1 second and I can get that turned on, Rescore. I just want to move some stuff into my base. Probably make a door. I think that's why I needed wood in the first place, so I needed sticks. So I think it's that. That. I'm already forgetting how to make a crude door. Axe and right. Wasn't that long ago that we were at this stage. Don't know why I'm already forgetting. All right, true color map. I think that's. I would think that would be. Maybe graphics. True color map. Interface. Coordinate overlay. I'm not seeing. True. Just check your mod list. Sounds dope. One suggestion: a horse mod. That might not be a terrible idea either. I'm not seeing an option for the map. Dynamic color grading. Unless I, hold on, maybe I have to go into the actual map. No. What the heck am I supposed to be looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for, man. All I know is that it's late. Hopefully we can sleep till daytime. Hopefully. $4:30. Just about 5 a.m. Give me one moment, everybody. I gotta take this phone call. Okay, everybody. Sorry about that. My father called me. He was trying to figure out some stuff about when I was dog sitting. But anyways, back to the grind. Type / world config. Color accurate world map true. I'm gonna have to restart the server for that. Well, I actually do need to go get some water, some other stuff. I know we just did a BRB, but yeah, I'm gonna go get some water and do some other things. So stretch your legs, grab a snack, do what you need to do. We'll be back in just a few. All right, everybody, we are back at it. Gameplay. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna plant the rest of our crops. And four cabbages. We'll get some proper crop plots and stuff like that going on a little bit later. But let's go ahead and take a look. Oh gosh. This looks so much better in comparison. Why has anybody never told me about this? What the hey? It is super freaky out right now too. Like, I could barely see 5 feet in front of me. Oh god, hi. That's not good. That is super not good for me, actually. I really need to make another weapon. I did not back up in time. Well, hey, at least we can make the world pretty again as we load it in. Okay, well, first death. Who would have guessed? Is there a reason you didn't add a HUD mod? I mean, I guess I didn't really think about it. To like change up the look of the HUD and all that stuff. I just didn't think about that. Sure, there are some pretty cool HUD mods out there to make it look better or something like that. Just did not think of it. It's recommended that players, after establishing a base, should explore 1,000 blocks around. That's a lot of space to explore. Just gonna use my fists to harvest up these puffballs. It's extra food I'm gonna need on my journey anyways. There's one that I can't play without, as it puts temp, time, weather, and stability on the screen instead of putting up the menus. Oh? You might have to send that over to me, Rez, so I can potentially look into that and see if it's something I'll want to use. All right, note to self. Once we get back, make some better, or make some weapons in general. 'Cause I need weapons. I did not have weapons, and look where it got me. I gotta travel all the way back a few hundred blocks to where I was. But at least along the way, we are kind of checking out the area a little bit more. Hopefully we can find some copper. Find a copper deposit. Somewhere, hopefully. Ooh, resin. Gotta mark that. David thinks of adding new mods. Thinks to himself, what would Rez use? You know what? That's valid. Pour a crystallized chunk of cassiterite. That is actually hilarious. We also got a few more seeds. I mean, that's not bad. Probably should hurry though, because I don't want my stuff despawning. That would be very no bueno. That's a bear! I was like, why does that look so not... Why is that thing so fluffy? That's because it is a bear that is chasing me. I've got to run now. It's, you know, I said to myself, leave me alone, bear, leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you. Please. For the love of God. I heard it. It's still chasing me. Heard it. It's still chasing me, I think. Think it's still chasing me? Maybe I trapped it in a hole? Kind of want to see what's in this divot. Ethereal. What the heck? I might have taken care of the bear. Or the bear might have taken care of itself. I don't know. Pineapple seeds. Interesting. Okay. Well, we gotta go. We gotta get back to our stuff ASAP. I truly believe that I have the brain capacity of a squirrel. Because I'm just like, oh, I gotta go do this. Ooh, shiny object. That's a wolf. Leave me the frick alone. Been following a series of mods in development that add industrial items. Oil refining. Not ready yet, but I'm bouncing in anticipation. It's really interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really been following any mods per se. I just know that whenever I feel like I need some spice in my life, you know, I need a new mod or something like that, I always try to like look around and potentially see if there's anything unique or anything that piques my interest. Mostly anything that's like fantasy themed is what I normally go for, because who would have thunk that's something that I like. But yeah, it's... those mods do sound kind of interesting. Usually whenever it came to like tech mods, especially with Minecraft, I personally always had a hard time trying to understand. Copper. It's just a single bit, but it's copper. I don't need the spelled seed. Do need the copper though. Is there any more hanging around here? Not really, it would seem. Alrighty then. Have it your way, game. Keep me looking around, I guess. You have to make my molds and all that fun stuff. Oh, quartz. Thought that was borax for a second. I was like, what the heck? It's crazy. More copper! Yes! Oh, that's beautiful, actually. It's actually really not that far away either. And holy crap, there's a lot of it. 24 copper, that's really good. I love that for me, actually. Alright, we're close to home, so I feel like we really should rush to get back now before my stuff despawns. So far they have trains, guns, and a few early cars. Also water vessels like steamboats. There was this one mod, when I was looking around for new mods to add to the series, there was one that kind of caught my eye. I think it's called like Unknown Depths or something like that, where it adds in like a whatchamacallit? Get inside. Adds like a Kraken type mob to the game in the oceans to give them a little more, give the oceans a little more life. And my thalassophobia absolutely hates that. But my intrigue is also like, heck yeah, we need to check that out. Alright, so we're definitely safe down here. At least I'm safe inside my mind. I'm gonna dig out more of this so I have more room. Just for kind of storing some stuff. Like our... I really just need to make a hammer. And we're gonna be golden. We can make some crazy progressions. So... first and foremost, I'm actually gonna need to make a crucible. Who would have thought that I would need a crucible? Crucible is kind of pretty important for making said product. I'm pretty excited for 1.22 though, adding in water wheels, so like a new method of getting energy in like being able to do all that stuff is going to be very nice, to say the least. All right, let's make our clay hammer mold now. So, hammer, pickaxe, forks. What else? What else do I think we're gonna need? Something that we can make in... Yeah, definitely that. I think I might have... I almost went out there before even making my stuff. Like, what the heck? What the heck is wrong with me? This ethereal gear, though, really intrigues me. Weighty like stone, but its appearance lacks substance. Ethereal gear. So, does this just allow us to... What do we need ethereal gears for is the other question. Is it just like a collectible? Is it something magical? It's just this primitive survival. So like maybe I have to look at the mod page or something like that because I genuinely have no clue. So I'm sure that orc's still hanging around here somewhere. Generally speaking, I'm never safe from the bad things out there, so I thought I had more clay than that. Maybe some of it's despawned. That sucks. But anyways, we can get more. It's not that big of a... Where's my hoe? I think some of my shit despawned. Wait, no, it's right here. It's hanging out at the bottom of the creek. Or at the bottom of the lake. Why did some of this stuff sink? That's weird. I don't like that. Alright, we're going back down here so I can finish making all of my molds. Oh, so your boy might be getting a Switch 2 next year. Once Pokemon Winds and Waves releases. I'll be honest, Legends ZA wasn't really all that hyped for it. And I'll be honest, I didn't really even finish the game either. I still need to do that, but I don't know what it is about Legends ZA that just kind of really turned me off. from it, whether it was just like the cityscape of Lumio's city or if it was something else. But truth be told, I really wasn't all that jazzed about it. Like, it didn't really pique my interest as much as Legends Arceus did. And maybe I'm just like kind of holding the game to a bit of a higher standard, perhaps. I don't really know, but I'm actually excited for Winds and Waves. It honestly does look good. It does. Even though some people will say, oh no, this is straight garbage, or why would you want to buy into this, the Pokemon slop? And it's like, I've always been a fan of Pokemon. I've been a fan of Pokemon since I was a little kid, and like, I definitely try my best to not let other people influence me on the decisions that I make about certain games or anything like that, because at the end of the day, it's something that I'm gonna want to get into. It's none of your business what I play or if you like it or not. But yeah, I'm excited for Winds and Waves. It looks really good, and yeah, I think it'll be better than what the Legends ZA was. Because what I also found surprising was that they're not releasing it till next year. Sometime next year. No definitive date yet. But like normally, Pokemon's like wanting to get a game out like every year, basically. And like this year they do have their hands full because of Pokopia and some other titles that they're working on bringing to the Switch and all that fun stuff. So like we'll see what we can potentially get out of this. I'm hoping that the extra time, an extra year, will definitely help with, you know, maybe Nintendo will pull their heads out of their ass and actually listen to their community instead of just putting out whatever they put out. Maybe. Looking at getting a Steam Deck, I no longer really like Nintendo due to their litigious record. And that's valid. There's definitely things about Nintendo that I didn't really like that they did. So, like their whole debacle with Switch 2s and how the games, you don't really own the games and that whole thing. I'm hoping, well, I don't hope, but I guess what I hope for is that it's not going to be as bad as a lot of people are making it sound. Because, you know, if you don't own your game, it's not piracy type thing. I looked into getting a Steam Deck a while ago. I just couldn't justify getting one because I have a gaming laptop. I take that everywhere with me. I don't really need a handheld PC, essentially, for that. So, no need for any of that when I can just when I have my laptop, I don't need to justify shelling out a few hundred for that. Now granted, I still have an OG Switch, so, and because, you know, obviously, what's that? She missed me. But anyways, basically at this point, obviously Nintendo's gonna want to push away from a... When did Switch release? Like 2019? I'm gonna have to look this up really quick. Switch 1 release 2017. Yeah, that a Switch. I never upgraded to like an OLED Switch 1 or anything like that. I've just always had my one Switch, and now that it's almost a decade old, just hearing that makes me want to gag because I feel old. But yeah, I feel like it's justified to move away from an almost decade old console towards their newer console for their games. So I feel like if I want to continue playing Pokemon, hopefully it'll be worth the investment. We'll see. We have till next year, so plenty of time to save up for that. I travel a lot, so dragging out a laptop isn't feasible. That's valid. I mean, when it comes to me for traveling, it's mostly for dog sitting. So, like, I can understand that part. Being like, oh, yeah, you don't really need. Or, at least for me, it's like, I don't need to get a Steam Deck because I have a laptop that's still running just fine. I think I got the laptop in what? 2021? 22? Might have been 22. Maybe 23? I honestly can't remember. But regardless. Just like... yeah, I feel like it's time for an upgrade. Alright, what do I need here? What do I need to make? We've got pickaxe. I do need to make a prospecting pick mold. That will be super helpful. We're going to try to get through as much of the Copper Age as we can tonight. I will say we will be back streaming this again tomorrow night for my usual Sunday stream. I don't know what's going on with the Soulless World yet, which, by the way, new perk for channel members. I put out a bi-weekly newsletter now about the happenings of the channel. So if you are interested in hearing some of the behind the scenes type stuff about my channel and like future projects, current projects, and all that fun stuff, consider becoming a channel member today. Well, we do need a cooking pot. We do need cooking pot. I think we have a orc outside. Don't think it would be a pig. I think it's the same orc that killed us earlier. Yeah. There is a company called Careforth that pays caretakers $2,000 a month to be living caretakers. Don't you investigate them, so I will be working with them soon. That seems really interesting. $2,000 a month? I mean, as like a side gig, I could see that being not bad. But like full-time job? I don't know. Okay, what else do we need? What else do we need right now? Falk's Blade. Do not have that yet. So let's make that. But yeah, everything medieval will be our Sunday streams for the foreseeable future, till we can kind of figure out what's going on with the Solos Gaming server. All right, what? All right, oh, that's a rabbit. I don't see the orc. So I'm hoping that it just ran off somewhere and won't come back. That would be very nice. How many things do I have here? 3. So let's go ahead. All right, more grass, more sticks, probably more logs too. Well, actually, no, we can use. I think we can use peat. I think so. 2K to take care of my folks. That's roughly 24K a year on top of their combined 13,000 disability. My stepbrother's 32K a year. Plus comes with free health insurance and dental and eye. That's actually not bad at all. The insurance is definitely one of those factors I personally would take into consideration because of classes, obviously. Now when it comes to health, it's fine. It's not. I swear, Doc, my shoulder's fine. Sir, your shoulder is dislocated. 'Tis but a scratch. Did I not pick up my axe? I might not have picked up my axe, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Can always make another. Boop and boop. Definitely gonna have to grab some more food. We have what? I should probably get that cooked up actually. Before it goes too bad. Alright, we need resources. We need wood, we need sticks. So I think for now we could just chop down these leaves around here. Being very cautious because I'm sure that orc is still sitting around here somewhere. I find it very interesting that they used like a... Oh my god! Fucking goblins, man! Oh, that scared the shit out of me. I'm looking at getting LASIK to fix my eye astigmatism. I want to see if I can get my lungs checked. I have old scarring on them. That's not good. Yeah, I would definitely suggest getting that looked at. That does not sound very fun. I don't know what the mob spawns are like at night for the fantasy creatures, so I'm hoping that it's not going to be super outrageous. Something that can be managed for the most part. I just want to get enough sticks to fill in my pit kilns. That's the word I was trying to say. Don't know why it was so hard to say. That goblin reminds me of Soul Spawn. Yes, definitely. 100%. Speaking of Soul Spawn's going to be a dad. I can talk about it now because he made it public to the world. Super stoked for him and his fiance. So his kid will officially make me the Funkle of 2. 7. 7 kids. It's crazy. Wild concept. Alright, it is very dark, and I'm looking forward to going to bed. Yeah, it's a good time to go to bed. Soul Spawn having a spawn is cool, and I'm happy. Yeah, I'm very happy for him. I'm glad that, you know, he's expanding his family. I'm always happy for anybody that is able to expand their families. Okay. So we got a whole bunch of stuff cooking here. I think we need to go out and do a bit of exploration, potentially some resource gathering. We might make our way back over to that area so that I can look for more iron. That would actually be, or not iron, some more copper is what I meant to say. Hopefully we can find some copper. My lantern! No! My lantern despawned! I'm just now realizing this. My lantern! No! It's fine. Everything's fine. I really wish that, I really wish I had remembered my lantern, like, off the bat. But alas, I'm too stupid. My fiance read that she read that he was expecting and stared at me. What? Yeah, Soul Spawn's definitely the one expecting. For sure. Okay. The hunt for copper. That is quartz. That's not what I'm looking for. Maybe we can also find some resin sources around in this forest here, too. That could be very nice. Speak of the devil. Don't really have much inventory. Might need to, actually, I probably should make another axe. Just in case if I want to chop down. Ah! How dare you sneak up on me? It's extremely rude. You really don't do that much damage though, which is also kind of nice. Haha! Get wrecked. And you ain't gonna give me shit. Fine then. I didn't want anything from you anyways. Yeah, I was trying to make a... Thought I saw something on the hill over there. I was getting a little scared. Where the heck did I put... Ah, here it is. Where I was trying to nap out a axe head. Don't have any sticks. Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna drop a couple things here I don't really need. I hear a rift. Leave me alone. Yeah, so while we're around here, we're going to look around for some resin, and we're primarily looking for copper, though. So... yeah, hopefully you could find one or the other. We've already found a couple sources, and speak of the devil. We found more! How much are we going to get out of this? 6. So we're already up to 24, which is great. And we're up to 21 now. So we have enough for the... we have enough for making the pickaxe and a hammer. That's what it's called. I don't know why I was blanking on that for so long, but I was. It's great. That is actually very good. I guess while we're also around here, I should be checking these trees in. Any that don't have resin, I'm going to chop down because we should probably also start working towards charcoal. It may be a smart idea. Highly doubt that there's resin on this pine tree, since it's only 2 blocks tall. That rift definitely just opened up. I'm trying to make sure that I also check up high enough on the trees, because sometimes resin can spawn really high up. I learned that the hard way. Right? I shouldn't say I learned it the hard way, I just learned that. So, yeah. Hi, kitty cat. What are you doing? Sniffing the bag that smells like dog. Rift activity is at low. Okay. Anything on this tree? Doesn't really look like it. We do have some inventory space, so I guess I'll chop down some trees. Although I probably should be hunting, because I need food. Don't have a whole lot of that. So how many copper sources have we found so far? We got 1, 2, and 3. It's not too bad. I think there's a trader over there, actually. That's pretty cool. Maybe we go see what that trader has. Maybe we find some animals along the way, like the cow up ahead. Yes, please. Oh, berries, actually. I'll take the berries. It's not a perfect circle. I just happened to look down and like notice the formation of this hole. And that is hilarious. How much of the is there? That's another great question. So you got what? 1, 2, 3. 3? That requires copper to break. Only 3? From what we can see here. It's not that much, but I mean, hey. First source of meteoric iron. Can't complain too much. Let's see what's over at this trader. Eat these berries. Looks to be some ruins just off this way too. Wait, are those goblins? Those might be goblins over there, actually. I noticed the cows first, and I was like, wait a minute. Those, yeah, that's definitely goblins over that way. That's also a wolf. Don't! Out! That's gonna hurt. Oh boy. This is a pretty open region, though. It's kind of nice. Let me up! There's evil things out there. They're gonna try to kill me. Ooh, treasure hunter. That's good. Actually. You know, it's funny because, like, rope ladders, they should not be that expensive because they are relatively easy to make. But hey, treasure hunter, that's great. Treasure hunter. Are there any potential dungeons around here is another question. I've noticed the ruins off this way, but we haven't really seen too many dungeons. Or like large ruins for that matter. That's a bear! That's an orc. Bear is over that way. We've got orcs. Whoa. Ouch. Shit, that did not work out as intended. All right, one down, at least. Two down, three down. Okay, we're good. Whew. I mean, hey, we're technically hunting. I mean, we're getting some meat off of these guys. Is there anything down here? Potentially? Not bony soil. More bony soil. Maybe not. Maybe there's nothing down here at all. That's a wolf. Ouch! Well, that's not what I wanted to see. Shit. All right, death number 2. I had a dream about an academy where students build combat robots to fight each other like robot Pokemon style. That's an interesting dream, to say the least. By the way, I should mention, I don't think I mentioned it earlier, that we do have the days set to the standard 9 instead of having them like stretched out over a long period of time, like the 30 days or the 18 days that we had set before. So that will potentially allow for us to kind of progress through winter a lot faster. And granted, spend less time in the other seasons too, but I think in the long run it'll be better for us. All right, there's a bear over there. Got a bit of a river here. It's kind of cool. Got the trader. It's kitchenware. Every time that I see one of these traders, I always know that it's going to be kitchenware, and I don't really bother. Because it's just a kind of a waste of time to me to even see what they are. Because I don't think they ever change. Oh, that's medium fertility. For some reason, I thought that was high fertility soil, and I was like, wait a minute. That's really good. There's a couple boars down there. It's another bear. Of course there's another bear. Would like to find some potential food. I mean, this is food right here. Can't complain about whatever type of food that we got. I'm just gonna keep my distance from any of those bears, whatever, down there. Just hoping there's nothing up here that will be detrimental to my health. Would be awesome if we could find a couple bits of resin. Probably gonna have to come back up here to check this part of the forest out. Berries! Let's go. Now we have something to eat. We needed something to eat. We were getting kind of low on hunger there for a moment. That's a wolf pup. That is a wolf pup. I don't like that. I'm gonna keep going. Have we? I don't think we've been to this trader. What are you? There's more resin. Luxuries. Greenwich armor. I definitely think we were not here. Definitely weren't because... Alright, so... We got another treasure hunter. That's pretty cool. I'll be back for you, good sir. This area would be ideal for finding any copper or other ores, surface ores. Because this is just so flat and open. I love that. If we could find some more copper, more tin, perhaps. We already found some tin. So can't get too greedy. But hey, a man can dream. I'm gonna write a plot treatment for that dream. Seems like a dope novel. Yeah, I would say so. Gotta get up over this hill. Play dodgeball with the goblins and other things that we're probably gonna run into. Excuse me. At bare minimum, there's potential for encounter. That's a sleeping bear. I want nothing to do with you, Mr. Bear, so out of respect... Oh, God, I saw it jump up and it scared the shit out of me. Okay, I really hope the wolf is gone. Please? I just want to get my shit and leave. That might be the wolf. There's another one! That actually might be the one that was chasing us. That was terrifying. All right. Spears. Dirt we don't need. Something just moved over there. Did not like that. And as I turn my back to it, something's gonna run up behind me and scare me. Probably. There is a fruit tree over here, though. I doubt it's gonna produce anything now because it's young. Oh, God. Pig, you can't sneak up on me like that. Oh, man, that missed. Yeah, you can have that, that one. As long as you leave me alone. Good deal. You leave me alone, you get the pig, and the pig leaves me alone. So it's a win-win. Chickens. Deer. Another deer. More berries. Yeah, let's head back. What time is it? 1600. Yeah, it's getting a bit late. What in the fuck are you? Is that a ent? Are you aggressive? That's so cool. Holy sh... I'm nice. I'm not chopping down any trees around here. There's ants. That's so freaking sweet. I won't lie. I did not expect that. In this... more copper. There's a lot of it too, actually. Hopefully there's a massive vein down here. With how many bits that we're picking up. We're up to 61? God damn. So I have 4 bits of cassiterite. And we do know where there's a source of tin. So maybe we make ourselves a hammer and a pickaxe. Then we go get the tin, bring it back and we just get 10 bronze. Like, first stream. That could be a... I feel like that's definitely doable. Alright, make sure that my weapon is equipped, because we can just get ambushed out of freaking nowhere, man. That's... for some reason I thought that was something else, but it's not. Alright, we got clay there. That's right. Which I should probably mark on the map. Clay. How are our crops doing? They don't really seem to be growing all that much. It's only... Why are you not lit? I swear I thought I made sure that you were lit before I left. Wait, I think it said lit. I think it was just put out. That very well could be the case. Alright, so let's put that away. Let's throw that in there. We got some more flax. We do have a good bit of stuff. So, let's put that down here. Put that down. Sure, why not? Expand this by a row. Just to have a place to put this stuff down. And so... Smelting time. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to make some charcoal first. We'll do it right over here. We just need a very basic one, so... Or one that we don't need to make a super large pit for. So if we just fill this in, I'm probably going to end up having to chop down a few more trees for this. If that's the case. It's a goblin. There's Drifter too. Come here, Mr. Drifter. Oh, that's a resin tree. I can't chop that down. Whoo! I chose to settle in like one of the most dangerous places on this planet, apparently. Like, what the heck? Anything here? Doesn't look like it. Is that dude seriously chasing me down? What a dick. Like, just leave me alone. I'm just over here trying to survive. You know, I never thought to really check the rivers. Maybe some ores or something could spawn around here. That would actually be kind of cool if that were the case. Like, ores have a chance of spawning in the rivers that are part of this watershed mod, the world gen mod that I'm using. That wasn't a whole lot of wood. It's kind of disappointing. Yeah, I don't think there was anything on this tree here, so let's go ahead and chop it down. Probably in the morning we'll get that pit kiln going, or the charcoal pit. So that's 2, 4, 6. Probably not enough yet. Don't think there is any resin on this tree, so let's go ahead and chop it down. Or at least whatever's left from this axe. That's actually not much at all. So let's head back. I need to make a couple more axes, apparently. Just gonna put that down for now. That's right. I'm thinking to myself, like, what do I need? I need my flint. Oh, wait, hold on. How hot does peat get? Not hot enough. Okay. For some reason, I thought peat would be hot enough, but it's not. So, let's grab our flint and make a couple more axe heads. So we can make a couple more axes. Oh, I need my... I know that I kind of need my firewood, but I shall survive. If I just make myself a little bit of food to get through the night. Beautiful. Probably should just plant this pine seed. Here's my cooking pot. Should probably take that down with me too. A little bit of extra food. Not all. That did pretty much jack diddly squat for me. Yeah, let's just... What time is it? Yeah, it's late enough for us to go ahead and sleep. So we're going to do that. How's chat doing? You guys still hanging in there? Having a good time? You enjoying the new season of Everything Medieval? Okay, so let's turn as much of this into firewood as we can. No, 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 no. You dick. Get in the water. Oh. All right, he's dead. That. Oh. They drop gears too? It's great, actually. Let's go ahead and add that to the pile. Just gonna eat the rest of this. Probably throw my cooking pot in there. Just to make some extra stew. Hopefully that'll be enough wood. If not, we can always get some peat. Alright, time to do some more tree chopping. I think we only need like a stack and a half of any wood type. That looks like an orc over there. There's that wolf. It's like that howling sounds really close to me. I don't really like that. I don't think this tree had resin, right? No. No, it did not. So let's go ahead and chop it down. It's always good to double check. Just need a little bit more wood. We'll be good. It's what we like to see. Don't think the wolf saw me, so that's at least a positive. I was very, very concerned there for a moment. Just gonna make sure that all the grass is cleared out around this kiln. I would prefer to not light the neighborhood on fire. Ideally. Alright, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a light. Alright. Should be good. Should start smoking here in just a bit. That's a goblin up there. Don't like that. My weapons are kind of damaged too, so I should probably make a couple more spears. So this is going to take a bit of time anyways. Maybe we revisit that ruin that we were at before. Potentially get some more resources out of that. Might not be a terrible idea. Is it lighting? Is it lit? There it goes. Beautiful. We did it right the first time around, guys. That should be a shocker for practically all of you. It's not all the time that I get it right the first try. Okay, so these spears are gonna go very quickly. Just a wall of torches. Don't we love it? I'm now realizing I do not have bowls. Shit. Well, they're super easy to make, obviously, but it's just a matter of I did not think that far ahead. Gosh darn it. Alright, we've got that now. We just need some grass. Definitely gonna have to go hunting again. Let's go ahead and make our knife. So I still need some extra grass. Nope. I need that and this. And my bowls. Beautiful. Extra sticks we don't really need on us right now. Resin we can stack, so I'm going to put that all into there. Anything that we could put on into ground storage, I should probably just do that instead of taking up precious inventory space in my reed chest. Like these blocks, I mean, I could just leave them down like this, but I have so much copper too. I don't know if I'm gonna have... I feel like the copper we can stack instead in the chest. And I'm officially starving, so that's lovely. Alright, let's go hunting. Because we desperately need food. Oh, or gathering. We can just get enough berries, too. I mean, that's... decent idea. What is big cave? Quartz down there? Kind of hoping later on, once we have the right tools and weapons, that we could just go down there and find iron. Ideally. Likelihood of that happening, though, is very little. Where did that bear go? It's, all right, still chasing the rabbit or whatever the heck it was chasing. As long as it's not me, I do not care. Sorry, natural selection at its finest. All right, here's a few more berries that we can gather. So I'm going to gather those. Is that a trader over there? Did I not notice that trader before? That's the case, damn. I need to be more observant next time. I mean, granted, I guess, like, unless you're looking at it from, like, a specific angle, you don't really see it. Maybe. Well, let's see what you are. I want to know. I'm curious. Commodities. We could sell peat. Hey, buddy. What's your name? Yan? I'm gonna be right back. I have some gears to buy some of that charcoal off of you, buddy. You're gonna be my new friend. We're having soft tacos for dinner tonight. If you know, you know. I mean, yeah, it's probably good that we started making some charcoal, but being able to just buy some is great. That will help with our progression out by a good bit. All right, we got what? 9 gears. It's not bad. Definitely need to also make a watering can at some point so that we can water our crops. That'll probably be the next thing we make once we get back down here. We'll make our watering can. Well, maybe before we do that, we will start making some, or start smelting up some of our copper. That may be a smart idea. Oh, before I forget though, I will need to make tongs. And to make tongs, I will need rope. So I'm probably going to end up having to find some vines somewhere. Like that. Wild vines. Just need what? One more? Thank you. Thanks, Ian. You're the best. That is so nice. What is the luck that we happen to find a commodities trader that sells coal? Like, that is so... Thank God for better traders, actually. I don't know if we could actually get charcoal from a commodities trader before we got this mod. Truly don't know. I'm actually going to take some of these berries down and move them closer to my base. Just kind of seems like the smart thing to do. We also have a goblin over there. Can't wait to get proper weapons so that I, one, don't have to go through a bunch of flint spears, and two, I won't be as scared of everything. Okay, so let's place that down. Let's us grab that. Grab our copper. And bada bing, bada boom. We are now moving ourselves into the Copper Age. I'll actually throw 2 more to that. Right, berries. Alright, those are my red currant berries. Black can go there. And then cranberries, we shall move to right there. And then we can make some rope. Definitely heard that. We'll need sticks to make the tongs, though. So there we go. Boom, boom. Tongs. Let's grab our molds, too. Just hammer. Prospecting. I'll probably wait to use these. Until I get tin bronze. And if anybody asks about why I have a line of torches, we don't ask questions around here. We do not ask the questions. Oh, that's right. Another thing I wanted to do, or one of the things I said I was going to do, was make a watering can. So, watering can. Honestly, this might be one of my best starts to Vintage Story in a world that I've had in a very long time. Like, I don't remember the last time that, like, within the first... We're at 2.5 hours. So, realistically speaking, I'm going to say 3 hours that I've been able to get tin bronze. I've always felt like it was a lot slower. Maybe within, like, a few hours? Close my door, right? Yes, I did. Okay. Whew. Got a little scared there for a moment. Gonna take the coal back. Alright. So, hammer. Pickaxe. Very happy about that. That orc outside. I will probably have to hunt that down. What do you guys think? Would it be worth it to just make a copper, folks? And then worst case scenario, I use it as like a backup weapon. If we happen to ever need a backup weapon. No, I'll wait. Because I want to have an... Honestly, hold on. I feel like we could just do it right now. Yeah, so now if we just split that in half, throw a couple bits of charcoal in there, can make ourselves our Falk's blade. Guys, I am such a genius. Ah! It got a little bit close, okay? Got a little scared. I'll admit it. Got a little... my torches! God damn it. There's my Falk's blade mold. So for when that's ready... Yeah. Stick can be placed down. I need to get materials for cooking up my watering can. Right. Definitely gonna need more sticks. Did not think that far ahead. Whoopsies. All these branchy leaves, I will gladly accept. Thank you very much. Gonna have to relight my torches. Because I was a silly goose and tried to use my torches underwater. Alright. Molten tin bronze. For our folks. Oh my goodness. This is wonderful. Those are not ready just yet. Still waiting on our bowls as well. Honestly, I might just turn that into firewood. Can I put rope on the ground? Cannot. That is unfortunate. Alright, so those will need a little bit of time to cool off. Gonna make a few bales of grass. Just because. Easier way of storing it all, I guess. feel like I could put my clay away for now, since until I can think of something else I'm gonna need. That can all be thrown into there. Rope. That's what I was missing. Actually, I should probably take the sticks because I'm gonna need them. How much durability is left on this hoe? Not a whole lot. It's kind of unfortunate. Alright, so what we need to do is make ourselves another hoe so we can plant the rest of our stuff. Beautiful. Just helps free up some of this inventory space. I do need to hunt for more hunter backpack. I do need more pelts. Yes! Copper tools! Oh my gosh, this is going to be fantastic for us. Because now I can simply break these up. Ah, no, no, no! Dumbass forgot to close the door. And yes, I'm talking about myself. Three flax. It's not bad. Alright, that's still doing its thing. The reason why I should have... I should just make a 10 bronze pickaxe now. I really didn't... I feel silly. But hey, at least we'll have a backup now, right? Backup pickaxe? That should be plenty. I'm just waiting on the folks at this point. Then I'll feel a lot more confident to go down into the mine. Or the dungeon that we were at. Honestly, I'm gonna put this spear down outside here. Don't need our hoe either. It's not cooled off enough yet for us to handle it. It's just gonna be so nice to have an extra set of tools. That's still fresh for a few days. That's at least nice. This is still heating up, but it's getting there. What did I do with my tongs? They're right here. Gonna need these again. Beautiful. That's cooking, or this is running anyways. Might as well just cook up the one piece of red meat. Guys, we've Done it! I feel so much better now. I am so glad that we have Tim Bronze Folks. Which means we're saving on inventory space for whatchamacallits. We're saving an inventory space by not having as many spears, and yeah, this is great. Honestly, I'm just gonna go to sleep because I think for tonight we will end off by finishing exploring the rest of that dungeon. I think that might be what we do. In all honesty, might just take this pickaxe instead. Spear, we can, well, hammer as well. We can actually put this stuff down since we're not going to need it. Probably won't need a shovel. Oh, no. What the? What the fuck? Skeleton Blackguard? You can swim a little bit better than your goblin and orc counterparts. You can't just run up on me like that, my guy. Oh, you were way too close. Okay, you're dead. Oh, man. All right, what are we going to get out of this guy? Rusty gear, some flax, bones, and a skull. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, growth speed's not doing so great. I really do need my watering can, like, ASAP for that. Yeah, we can put some of this stuff down here. Yeah, we have a decent food supply, so I think we will be good on that. I do see at least 2 goblins, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of fighting on our way over to the dungeon. Three shots. It's so much better. All right, where's goblin number 2? I know I saw it. But I don't know if it was this guy or not. Ouch! Alright, you're down for the count. It's fine. It's totally fine. Alright, we've got a bit flax. Limestone we really don't need right now. I'm gonna just take these extra berries, just because I feel like we're gonna need them. We pretty much ran through our red berries, so having just a little bit of extra food never hurt no one. Alright, I'm not as afraid now because we have a proper weapon to fend off against the evils that lie within. That's right. I'm not afraid anymore. All right. We're down here. I'm actually going to hold a torch in my hotbar just for lighting any torches down here. All right. We got a friend already. Ouch! You did so much damage. Ouch. You scared the shit out of me too. Can't do that, man. Stop throwing rocks at me. It's extremely rude. Didn't the kid that said that get his ass kicked? Pretty much. Well, no, that was Home Alone. I mean, kid kind of got his ass kicked. A little bit, but not that much. All right, you give me nothing. I have a pickaxe now. I can do this one bit at a time. Protect myself by blocking the way. I'm so glad I have a pickaxe to do this. I mean, I technically could have done this by hand, but having a pickaxe makes this so much quicker. There was definitely something back that way. But we're going to focus one branch of this at a time. Maybe, just maybe we find another lantern. That would be awesome. Farming, feathers, and... Ooh, wait a minute. Tool. 2 flint knives. I'm just gonna drop those. Really don't need those right now. Gonna make sure that my hunger is full because we don't have any healing items. Or zinc. It's not bad. Ah, here we go. 6 linen. That's actually pretty decent. All right, let's keep going. Hopefully it's not too... There's not a whole lot to explore. More, or actually no, this is lead. Ruined pickaxe, don't need that. Ooh, couple more torch holders. I don't mind if I do. There's absolutely no fucking shot. Are you serious right now? I wasted... I essentially... No. Kind of. Oh gosh. Deep shiver scares me. Deep shiver scares me. Alright, it's playing dead. As long as it's playing dead, we are fine. Okay. Alright, we're fine. More torch holders. Thank you. Fire clay, fire clay. Alright, sanity's dropping a decent bit. Anything back here? Not really. Let's go ahead and eat. This pile of junk metal is actually kind of important, so I'm going to take that. I don't think there was anything back here. Right? No? Nothing. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop some of this stuff so that our inventory is not just full of garbage. We want to make sure that we have enough inventory space to take stuff back. Scribe table. Another tin bronze folks. It's like this game is laughing in my face right now. I'm gonna go back up to regain some of my sanity, because I don't want it to be too low. Seven more torch holders, though. It's pretty good. Yeah, we're just gonna go back up to regain our sanity, and then we'll come back down. Maybe we go try to get some healing stuff, if there's any nearby. That might not be a terrible idea, actually. Just get some, like, reed poultice. Is that what it's called? I think it is. There looks to be a ruin off that way. But there's also a bear. So I was like, ooh, there could be goodies over that way. But at the same time, do we risk it? I don't like running into bears. Bears are scary. Just a little bit. We don't need a ton. Are there any cattails? Aha. We also got a bit of a fish pond going on here. Alright, so if we do that, we'll use it up some of our healing stuff as well. I guess while we're over here, we might as well see what this little ruin is, right? Right. Bamboo! That's actually crazy. I don't think we all need as flint as much now. I feel like I'm gonna run back and put some of this stuff away. Home's close enough that we could probably do that. Oh, hi, chickens. Kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, the fact that a pig was running had me a little bit concerned there for a second. So I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is the pig running from? Is it me? Is it something bigger than me? That's just a terrifying thought. Looks like our charcoal pit might be done, which would be very nice. Oh, our bowls are done. Can I stack those? Yes, I can. I have like nowhere else to stack any of this shit. My ground storage is getting very full. I probably should have brought back some of the cattails for more reed baskets. Yeah, it probably would have been at least somewhat useful. I'm really just placing these down so that I can free up some inventory space. Can I stack linen? No. Okay, so it's essentially a block. Oh, God, that's annoying. So I gotta go into here, figure out what I could sacrifice. Probably the spelt. And the bony soil so that we could put fire clay in there too. Just eat this up. And we can go back for round dos. Alrighty, back here at the dungeon. Which I have a bowl of food and some berries. So, not a lot of food to go through. So probably I mean, I just hate not running. I hate walking. everywhere. Maybe I can just let my hunger go down a bit. It'll be fine. Probably should have made a... Ooh, I should probably make an anvil mold. So this way should be fully... explored now. But these tools are in the way, so I can't really block this off. Something's splashing around in there. Don't like that. Alright, next route. This way, sure. Finding lots of gears. Ooh. Secret room? Or a secret section to this place? I don't know. I mean, I'll take a scythe. It's not bad at all. Got more food. Oh. All right. Well, that was a bit okay for me. I would rather do that than take an arrow to the face. More food. I'm also just gonna go ahead and do myself a favor, empty out a bit more of my inventory here. Feathers, nope. Do have some rice that we can eat up. And along the way, climb up. Or we keep... This actually just keeps going up. Huh. I mean, I'll always take flax. I can always come back for these rope ladders. I don't want to be taking up much of my inventory, but I can avoid it. Alright, nothing in the chest. Alright, we got company. We're good. We are totally good. We are A-okay. Alright, let's run back down. So, this route is fully explored. Just gotta keep going this way. Which we just keep finding mostly gears. What if we stumbled across here? Another copper scythe. Okay, ooh, a Timbron's knife. That's really good. We can certainly get rid of that. Flint knife. Is that black coal? We are just winning. All right, inventories or sanity is starting to go a bit down. I feel like we're still fine. Let's drop some of this extra crap I really don't need. 2 copper scythes. 1 is more than enough. Alright, so that way is now good as well. And now we have this route. And we've already got company. Apparently company doesn't want to hang out with us. Which I wouldn't blame them, because who else would want to hang around with somebody who smacks them in the face, right? Doesn't sound very appealing. I'm actually gonna be a bit smart about this. Since this is so close to home base, I can always just come back for stuff that's in ground storage. Okay, which way we... It's like we don't really have much option for which way we go. It's like if we need the junk metal, well, that's metal scraps. Don't need metal scraps for much of anything. So I'm just gonna leave those there. So that way is now secure as well. We only have one option left. And it be this way. Ah! Ooh. Whoa! Don't sneak up on me like that, man. Oh, this is a cave. That's definitely a cave. This generation's kind of crazy. I won't lie. Alright, let's go up. I feel like that's a good place to start, is up. And to protect myself from anything potentially sneaking up behind me, we're gonna break that. And that also leads to nowhere, so... I mean, yeah, I was looking out for myself. Definitely. I'm just gonna block off that cave. That just kind of gives me anxieties. Something just sneaking up on me. That sounded close. We do not need that. All right, what's back over here? Looks like we're getting some more cave generation interference. I wouldn't say interference, but for lack of a better term. Another copper scythe. What's up, friends? All right, now this guy. Ooh. Okay. All right, nothing that way. So we just have this path to go. I don't know if it's gonna lead us to anything significant or if it's just gonna dead end. Cartography book. Interesting. Not super helpful. Yeah, this doesn't really seem to lead to anything else. And I think that's just about everything in this dungeon. Out. That was just some metal spikes. We are fine. Ooh. Rusty gear. Our sanity is getting pretty low, and it's also kind of dark. So we should probably start booking it home. It's getting pretty late. Alright, let's get the heck home. Overall, I would say today has been a huge success. With all the progress we've been able to make, we're already practically out of the copper age. I'd say we're getting... Once we get a anvil going, that will probably put us towards halfway into the Iron Age. Probably. Where's my hoe? I'm gonna plant the rest of my carrot seeds here really quick before we end things off for the night. That's peat. It's not gonna be able to grow anything. Is this area unstable? Like right next to where we have basically set up home, I'm getting indicators that it's not a temporally stable area. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Okay, so good news. We also have we're just gonna place everything down, or just make sure everything's fully watered, even if the growth speed is not great. rather have this stuff growing rather than not at all. Alrighty then. So, great start to season 2 of Everything Medieval. I'm very happy. I'm elated with how much progress we've been able to make today. I mean, I definitely didn't foresee us being this far in the series currently. So I'm happy with it. Regardless, it is getting late for me. I still have yet to eat dinner actually. So this will probably be a good time for me to go ahead and say goodbye for the night. Thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out, and chatting with me, or lurking if you've been lurking this entire time. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did and you haven't done so yet, or if you're watching this in VOD form, make sure to hit that like button. Check out all the links below for all my social medias. Consider joining my community Discord. And yeah, check out some of my own Z-Man merch. Link is all in the description. And shout out and thank you to G-Portal once again for sponsoring this series. If you want to get your own Vintage Story server for you and your friends to play on, use the link in the description below for 10% off your first purchase. And if you want to see more Everything Medieval content just like this, consider subscribing as well. We will be back at it again tomorrow around 6 p.m. EST, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on to be notified when I go live. And yeah, Taylor, you need to stop showing up at the very end of my streams. Every damn time. By the way, huge shout out and thank you to all of my channel members for your support. That includes you, Taylor. Yeah, if you want to get some more behind the scenes content and want to be more have a little more insight to my content and all that stuff, I do a bi-weekly newsletter for all of my channel members. So if you want to get some awesome perks, consider becoming a channel member today. Never required, but greatly appreciated. I love you too, Taylor. But yeah, with that being said, I shall see you guys again tomorrow for more Vintage Story. Bye-bye.